Been doing well with Shaman.
Show me my target.
And, okay, let's go Shaman Rogue, which is a combo I don't think we've done. Hot Spring Guardian is pretty okay. I even when it came out, I didn't like Runeforge Haunter. It's, yeah, 4 mana, 5/3. It's just so low health for 4 mana. During your turn, your weapon doesn't lose durability. I never liked that card. We'll go Hot Spring. The orb beads are cool. Yep. It's like, you know, it's Thrall's Necklace, but reinterpreted mechy. Grave Shambler does actually work with the Dagger Mastery. Maybe I like it more in Vrygul. Vrygul's okay. We'll try the Shambler here. Og Merchant's pretty good. Violet Warden's okay. Importer's great. Bamboozle. Ah. Yeah, Power Creep. When plastic cards don't get played, we've took another good card, but I stick to 1 mana discount. Wait, what do we mean 1 mana discount? Card are we talking about now? It's 3 mana more expensive than Defile. He's a Miss Bamboozle, yeah. I can't take Package Runner with no Warlock Hero Power anyway, and Stunner's not gonna work, so, alright, Bamboozled. Crazed Alchemist. Cool card. Man, I like this Pandaren Importer, but boy, we are getting really bad drafts today. We got excellent drafts yesterday, and things are just not working out very well today. I'm gonna take Air Elemental. I got a lot of Elementals. Maybe I'll get Elemental Synergy. 2 Pandas is good. I like Skystalker too, but I'm gonna go double Panda. Pandas are fun. Just a Tidehunter. Serpent Shrine's good. There's a good one. No way I'm taking Mastodon with the Gluttons in. Let's take Tidal Surge. I got even more Elementals, though. If I knew I was going to get Elemental Synergy, that'd be interesting. I don't love Keening Banshee. Not as much as I used to a long time ago, but in this deck, I don't think I can... I think I gotta take the 4 mana 5/5 over just the basic 2/3. I've already got so many 2s. Alright, Keening Banshee, you get a oh, double Keening Banshee? I'm gonna burn my whole deck up in 5 seconds flat, but these cards suck. I got 1 Murloc for Primal Fin, but... Double Banshee. I don't think I've drafted a single Banshee this meta, and suddenly I've got 2. Alright, well that's the title here. Change the title. Double Keening Banshee burns our whole deck. 27 times leaderboard. Oh my goodness. This is Double Banshee. Alright, take a Forge Fiend over a Stockade Guard. 3 Pandas though. 3 Pandas. Water Speaker's pretty good. Water Speaker's an old card. People won't know what it is, so there it is. 4 mana, 3/6, like a Water Elemental. Battlecry, restore 6 health. Good Battlecry. Does have Overload, though. Big Bad Archmage is so slow. The Colossus was way too slow in our last deck. And we've already got some slowness with, like, these Pandas. I'm gonna take Og, but I kind of want to take the Archmage. Easy Shadow Weaver, freeze an enemy over disabling hero powers. Mrs. Nomian with 2 Banshees. After you trade this, reduce cost spell in your hand by 1. I mean, it's a 1 mana 2/2 sword. That's pretty good. I don't really have anything to do with this Zapper. Draw a card, change its cost to 5. There's only 1 card in our deck that's good for. Let's do the Cutlass. I haven't drafted this. Peasant over Wanderer. Bone Mare. This deck is... Well, I mean, it's got low-cost stuff. I don't know if it's super fast, though. Even among the low-cost stuff, we've got, like, Bamboozle and 3 Pandas. They're not exactly super well-statted, but... I'm gonna take Bone Mare over Shavar for sure. Traveling Merchant could work in this deck, quite possibly. Gotta take it over Lion Guard for sure. Ooh. Whoa! Okay. Well, there's a lot of kind of subpar cards in this deck, but we did get 3 pandas, and now I can burn up my Ysera with a Keening Banshee, and I can cry until I have no tears left. So that's a good move. Yeah, Thursday can't wait to burn Ysera. It's my first thought too. Alright. There are gonna be so many tears on this run and so many save-fi dreams in chat. Lion Guard over overconfident, or is it overconfident? Not one avalanche. Overconfident didn't do terrible for us last run. It really didn't. I got the Rogue Hero Power, though. Ice Fishing. I mean, I actually have at least 1 Murloc, but no way I'm taking Ice Fishing over just a Firefly. Who was it, Vin? Vin was mentioning the Firefly show earlier. Take a Silence. I'm not doing anything with Blistering Rot. Ooh. Possum Morpheus keeps one Nomi. I got Sergeant Sally. Terrible. Finja. Terrible. Arthas, though, is cute. It's cute. It gives you a Death Knight card. Frost Rider versus a second Hot Springs. Oh, wait, no, I got 3 pandas. I gotta panda my pandas. I gotta ship these pandas together. The one true pairing. Another Serpent Shrine Portal, which is great, versus Death Speaker. Love Death Speaker, but this deck is actually not super good at getting on board, and I don't want to make my Keening Banshees immune, because I want them to die. Okay, I'll take another Serpent Shrine. Sucker Hook with Hero Power? Oh, wait, what? Hold on. Well, I'm glad you said that. I gotta think about it now. Yeah, hold on. I can always generate a weapon. So we turn... I mean, we're only gonna get to try it in dual class, so... I gotta try it. It's a format of 3/6 anyway. The Serpent Shrine, maybe it's stronger, but I mean, we gotta try it. You're right. I'm glad you slowed me down, Trump. I didn't even think about it. Alright, let's do it. Walking Fountain is an amazing card that we can burn up with Keening Banshee. And that's the end of the draft. Well, we got Ysera, we got Arthas, we got 2 Keening Banshees to make me cry, we got 3 pandas with a panda to brew 'em. Bamboozle could be fun. There's a lot of fun stuff in this deck. I don't know if it's going to get a good result. I kind of feel like it's absolutely not. But it's got a lot of funny stuff. Okay. Very funny draft. Obi says, hey, safe house, I've been treating you. We got 3 12s in the last, 48 hours. But I also just got, a 5 and a 4, and I had a bunch of other 4s. But yeah, we had a good streak of 12s. We had a good streak of 3 12s within 4 runs. I was happy about that. How you doing, Obi? We are going to take a break here. Alright, let's get back to it. Cool deck with a lot of cool stuff. But it may not be good at winning. I got kind of 2 into 2 into 3 into 4. Yeah, Glaive was talking about Brewmaster being surprisingly good for this man. Yeah, it's experienced. It kind of got bad for a while. It felt like, but when they started printing, this is pretty slow. But I don't have much use for these. When they started printing cards like Pandaren Importer and the Poison Scorpion from Forged in the Barrens, it's not in right now. It's kind of experienced a resurgence, I would say. Shusen, where did the name Sif House 17 come from? The 17 specifically comes from Half-Life 2. Because whenever somebody subs, we say it's safer with your support, like we did for Possum Morpheus. And that's from a speech. It's a speech in Half-Life 2.
Don't rush me.
Just don't play the Banshees. Don't destroy your deck. I got to destroy my deck. I got to. On save file, I was just trying to think of something like gaming related. I wanted something gaming related. I wanted something cold and impersonal. Because I don't typically talk about my personal life. I don't talk about my day or, whatever else. I just talk about Hearthstone and other nerdy stuff. Like, Star Trek and Star Wars and Lord of the Rings or whatever. Does transform count as destroying the weapon? I wonder. Yeah, I hope they can't kill the sucker hook here, but I think it's the best card to play at the moment. I could go for the Banshee. Joe, pick up that kid. It's like, oh. Now I should play the Banshee. You brought me back. Alright, there's the first Banshee. So why a Banshee? Gotta commit to it. Apparently I didn't commit. Oh no!
Tame the harshest elements. You are
I can't even trade the Banshee. Alright. Just skip your turn. Now it's time to burn you, Sarah. Burn a panda, and the brew, a traveling merchant, and the serpent shrine, and the walking fountain, and the cutlass. Didn't burn the Asera. Yeah, Hearthy's thinking about using vivid spores on the Banshee for full commitment to burning. Burning!
Drink with me, friend.
Oh, they're gonna freeze the Banshee again. Oh, there's the bamboozle, though. There's the bamboozle. Ooh, what'd I get? Whoa, what? What does you do? Destroy all minions that are damaged? Oh, and after your opponent plays a minion, attack it. Oh, Gastropod. Gastropod can poison this. It's a meme little start. It is. It's happening. It's happening. Vivid Spores burn my whole deck. It's happening. I'm burning 9 cards. There goes you, Sarah.
What is it?
Actually, am I burning? I have 1 card left. I have 1 card left. It's Ironbeak Owl to go through a taunt. Does this opponent think very highly of you? As well they should. Return to me, my minions, and fight once more. What is it?
a sight to see.
Alright, so far you played that card. One shot, 1 kill. That elven archer is dead. Keening Banshee 9-9. Well fought, they concede. You don't need cards if you've killed their face. That's just that cards now. My grandfather's deck has no cards. Nice one gets super weird with it. Yugi, what happened to your grandfather? Why were they sent to the Shadow Realm? Well, Joey, everyone has different... everyone has different things they like in life. My grandfather liked Keening Banshees a little too much. And, well, he had a good time until they dragged him to the Shadow Realm. Where he's still having a good time, but we can't get into that.
Thrall versus Uther. I
Because
will.
those are the most famous YouTube. Burn every card.
Earth.
3 with overload, 3 after the overload. It's weird though, because I don't want a dagger on 2 if I'm playing the cutlass. Oh wait, what if I trade the cutlass and make the serpent shrine cost 2? Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. We have nothing to burn compared to this 6 of Flappy. Logic's back when Banshee came out, there were so many games where you played it and one with 0 cards left. You know, I mean, when Banshee came out, Chillwind Yeti. We got Chillwind Yeti now still in the core set, but Chillwind Yeti was very significant, legitimately, and Keening Banshee beat it while staying alive on board. He says, dude lost because he thought it was clever to freeze a 5/5 instead of getting rid of it. After he says that Bamboozled won that game. It was a very big part of it. A very large part of it. 7 man card that auto trades. Yeah, saw a lot of those die to gastropods. Play a 2-mana 1/2 poison. The 9/9 goes right into it.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Oh, man, I can technically discover a 2-cost minion and summon it with the Serpent Shrine. I guess I'm gonna take Agatha's scheme and let it grow. We could even think about Soul of the Murloc a bit, but we'll let the scheme grow. And it was just the Banshee. It was all Banshee. Die on this hill. John will die on this hill. Come back as a Banshee. It's gonna be really so good. Yeah, it certainly can be very unexpected when it does, like, you know, 12 AoE damage to kill a Deathwing. If I trade the Cutlass again, I can make the Serpent Shrine cost 1 mana, but that doesn't seem quite as good as previously. Mining Janshi. That's your name in the KOTOR arena. That's how you go up against Girl on 2 Fingers and Twitch. And Bendak Starkiller. It's the whining Janshi. There's one thing for in Calamity the other day. Super dope. He was so excited. Nice. Yeah. I am very interested in Final Fantasy XIV, even if I have never taken the time to actually play it. I would have played Final Fantasy XIV by now, if, you know, we weren't streaming Hearthstone. Deciding if I want a dagger and trade the panda or just use the cutlass. I'm just gonna use the cutlass.
Yield to my power.
Yield to my power. My name is Weakness I Player. I was wondering how big Final Fantasy XIV streams are, actually. I bet they've grown quite a bit, since a lot of people migrate over there due to being unsatisfied with Shadowlands. I don't know how big it is right now. Grave Shambler. I'm trying to look at how many viewers it has. Ooh, we're not doing much here, are we?
Yield to my power. Yield to my power.
Those were priceless.
Kind of a weak turn. At least they're not on board. Let's see. Hearthstone has 20,000 viewers right now. Final Fantasy XIV has 6,000. Very respectable. Where's Runeterra? I'm always interested when Runeterra is. Oh man! Oh! Is Runeterra okay? They keep pumping out new content for Runeterra, but this is the worst I've ever seen it. Runeterra is at 757 viewers.
What to do?
Everybody said Runeterra is amazing. No, I like that. I like that game, at least what I played of it, but it keeps losing viewers. It's getting lower and lower and lower versus Hearthstone. When I say is Runeterra okay, I mean is Runeterra okay, you know, audience-wise. Is Runeterra definitely fan base? I am concerned for Runeterra. I think that game's cool. I've been watching that Arcane show. Everybody told me to watch that Arcane show. I watched some of that Arcane show. Well, the Hagatha scheme clears all these out. Boy, I wish Hagatha scheme did 5 damage so the Lion Guard could live. I'm not gonna Hagatha scheme, am I? I'm gonna Bone Mare. Did I Bone Mare this? No, I Bone Mare this still, yeah.
Yield to my power.
Yeah, Morpheus, sorry, in fact, I might have more viewers than that. Oh, dear. Yeah, Morpheus' PV is streams PV is very small on average. Right, and that's exactly what I said to Calamity, was that I've, like, never heard anybody talk about Final Fantasy XIV PvP. To the point that I wasn't sure it existed. I've heard a lot of discussion about Final Fantasy XIV PvE. I've heard a lot of discussion about Final Fantasy XIV housing, and, of course, the Realm Reborn initial event of going from Final Fantasy XIV's initial terrible release and the complete redesign. I've heard discussion about, the Dark Knights and the Black Mages and the, like, Red Mages that came out with the expansion, and I've heard lots of discussion about Final Fantasy XIV, having not played it, but I've never heard anybody talk about the PvP at all. People who play Final Fantasy XIV don't know PvP exists. They go down to 10 health. And so what's a red mage? They got, like, swords. I don't know if I want to make that trade. The Jummy got number 1, right? For like a 3rd time, I think? Am I right about that? I think I heard people say Runeterra is fun. It's just not fun to spectate, but it's fun to play. I think it's fine to spectate from what I've seen. I mean, it's not like Artifact with 3 boards. It's, oh dear. It's not like Artifact with 3 boards. It's only got 1 board. Which is nice. Red mages cause to appear when they stab you. Most classes do that. Okay. I'm actually not going to play the Hagatha scheme here. We got plenty of health to actually wait and see if I can get something here, which I can. Let's just do the Jade Lightning. The Feral Spirit might work too, but if they could actually, like, somehow heal this, we could end up in trouble. Second solo number 1, a 3rd overall. Tied with Hobbs once. Ah, tied with Hobbs. Gotcha. Still counts. Yeah, big congratulations, Jimmy. I would love to do it one time, just so I could say I've done it forever, like Veritas can. I can say I've done it, but I'd be lying. I gotta do the Hagatha scheme this time. I don't know, I don't really develop anything afterwards.
I wonder.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Another Hagatha scheme. Well, Tiny Toys is a lot of fun, but Jade Lightning doing direct face damage when they're at 10 health currently. And someone's a 2/2 Jade. I think we're gonna go Jade Lightning, not Tiny Toys here. Well, we are at 37 health, but they still got a lot of cards. And so your leaderboard average accurate save, I think it said like 7.17. I think that's right. I was thinking I got around 7.2, and that's really close to 7.2. So I think it's accurate. I didn't know my exact number. I was pretty sure it was around 7.2. It's because of the best round. Nobody's gonna keep me down? Ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba.
You are not welcome here.
Christ,
Move quickly.
but I need to go. I cannot say Cobra Kai. I need to strike hard. Strike fast, no mercy. Is it finally time for this hack this scheme? I don't know. I'm not threatened at all. I'm not threatened at all, you know, damage-wise. Zero threat. Zero threat.
Yield to my power.
Those were priceless.
Alright. Got the Arthas in play. Get that Death Knight guard. I started to stress people know Hearthstone PvP exists after mercenaries. Justice people are less toxic in Final Fantasy PvP. Supposedly people were less toxic in Final Fantasy 14 in general compared to other MMOs. I think I may have missed something from Dan as well. I think we need to re-acknowledge a game can be successful and stable without needing to draw. It would be a huge draw for streaming. I agree. Of course that's true, but I don't know. For something like Runeterra, just like Hearthstone, it seems like they would go hand in hand. This is maximum threat. Hello, midnight.
Inside.
No! The one thing I don't want them to do is silence the Arthas. I want that Death Knight card. Oh well. They're playing heavy into the Agatha scheme, so we're still happy, but... Or maybe they're dead. Maybe they're dead, the Jade Lightning. Are they dead? Nah, we're one off lethal. We're one off lethal.
Those were priceless.
I want to trade this, I guess.
A fine purchase.
Ah.
To my power.
Well, I was gonna play the Jinyu, but if I play the Jinyu, I can't go Ysera Dream, so... Mighty 2/2 Jade Golem. An even larger man. Well, they unfortunately are still not alive on board. I say unfortunately. Oh wait, they are alive on board. Why do I think they're not? Okay. Guess I don't get to show them the Ysera, but yes I do. Yes I do. What a fair card. What a fair card. Let's see if a good card you can use. I can't even heal my face. I have armor. You see, this deck is beautiful when you don't pull a Banshee and burn the whole deck. It's beautiful. Mikazan says good morning. A fine Ysera to you. Fine morning. Hope you had some good dreams. Mikazan the Dreamer. Hope you're doing great. Mikazan. One of the big supporters of this stream. Make sure you check out Mikazan's Not. How's the day so far? We had a 12 to start. We had a 12 to start. You know, our third 12 within 48 hours. But then we had two bad decks. We had two bad decks that weren't too exciting. We got like 4 wins and 5 wins. The 5 wins was better than I thought it would do. I thought we were going to get 2 or 3. But this deck's really cool. I don't know if this deck's going to get big wins, but the first one was big. The first one was big. We burned every card in our deck with 2 Keening Banshees, but we killed the opponent. And then this deck has a lot of other cool stuff, like Ysera. Maybe Salt Rope. I can't blame him for Salt. I can't blame him for Salt against Ysera. I can't do it. So the card's so strong and streaming in large part because there's no interaction on each player's turn. You've allowed dead time to read and interact with the chat. More frequent, shorter gaps than Runeterra because it's more interactive. I think chat interaction suffers. Yeah, 100%. I've talked about that before. Runeterra does have interrupts. It has things you can do during your opponent's turn. Which, makes it a lot harder. A lot harder to keep up with chat. Absolutely. I'm gonna try to bamboozle the Keening Banshee. I don't know if I want to toss that Crazed Alchemist, but I did. Possum Morpheus is there after bed. Thank you again for the raid. You can check out Possum Morpheus one more time. Streaming the Final Fantasy free Enterprise. It makes fine company hanging out with free Enterprise. See, I can use both.
Face me.
Face me.
That's at least 12 times my Runeterra makes at the moment. I don't know. Do they put out data for exactly how much money Hearthstone is making? But they do a thing. Oh, but obviously, Hearthstone is backed up by Blizzard, who has some World of Warcraft money, and Runeterra is backed up by League of Legends money, which is also big money, so. Marsh Spawn non-active.
If I must.
A sight to see.
Double Keening Banshee. What does it mean? If it says so, that's true. Got an Ancient of War. We got an Ancient of War without its effects. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If I must.
Yeah, if I take 3 damage next turn, I can play Lion Guard. What did I burn out of interest? Oh, those are not the importer, but I burned the Air Elemental and the Firefly. That was a good burn. That was a good burn. Is it Banshee? Banner?
I'm not ready.
Which person player spend $69 on Hearthstone every 420 days? That data I did see. That was in the stockholders report. That's hard confirmed. Alright. Trade the Banshee. Stop. I mean, that's a great trade with Banshee, right? 5-1 Banshee into the 4-2 Bruiser. We could Bone Mare this turn, but I'd rather play the active Lion Guard. Almost on curve. Played it on turn 6 instead of turn 5. We're in the 1-cost cards is OP. They silence this back to a regular Lion Guard. I can rebuff it with Bone Mare. It's good dude. Kudos to you. Kudos, Marge. Kudos. Or no, kudos, Lisa. Kudos, Lisa, kudos. He says, you can't Bone Mare, you just watch me. Well, they can do it too. They can do it too. People tell me I can't Bone Mare. Ridiculous.
You love my new recipe.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Fixes important messages, important PSAs. As comparing Runeterra now to Hearthstone isn't reasonable. How does Runeterra now compare Hearthstone at the same age? I mean, honestly, it's not the case for every game, but I mean, generally, the course of game population is like, okay, here's release, wherever the release falls, and then there's, there's some word of mouth from people that tried it first, and so usually the population goes up a bit, and then it gradually goes down, and so, Runeterra's been out for, I think, almost, maybe only a little over a year now, maybe. I don't know if they're going to do much growing rather than shrinking, but we'll see.
What to do? Try and leave a mark.
Black ice.
I guess I'm going to trade the Cutlass. I should have done it first. I was really planning to play the 8-8, but I should have traded the Cutlass first.
Get them, boys.
Sealing triple.
Stars. Power for the taking.
This is 2 years, surely? I don't know, I feel like they just had their first anniversary recently. Fairly recently, like back in, maybe half a year ago. Like, in June? I'd have to look it up, or somebody else could look it up. Alright, Serpent Shrine. There.
Somebody order a bomb.
Grave Shambler here. Og Merchant
Business is
there. Giant Traveling Merchant there.
And funnel cakes.
Trade there. Face there and hope they can't evolve all these doppelgangsters. Bruce's leaderboards are out indeed. So you got number 126. Congratulations. Yeah, I didn't really look at the EU list. I was just looking at NA. So yes, big congratulations. We got like, what did we get? Number 35 on NA? On Americas? Got 10 cards left. Still have Ysera, Walking Fountain, Pandaren Importer, Arthas, but Arthas is kind of slow.
Yield to my power.
If Tile Search could go face, we'd have lethal, but it can't.
Power.
Alright, they're at 7. They have a spell from their deck and their top deck.
locked up with somewhere to go.
Can't draft that card. Says the word quest, can't draft it.
Inside voices.
Oh no, my stats! It's their second Royal Librarian. Now, I mean, they're wowing the top deck Walking Fountain, but they don't know that we've also got Ysera. That one definitely does have first mark advantage. Cast positiveness to respond to Runeterra, looking to fill in gaps in Hearthstone. Find duplicate protection, force Hearthstone follow suit. Was that the timing of that? Have we only had 2 years of duplicate protection in Hearthstone? Or a year and a half?
Drink with me, friend.
Brew this, and we could replay it, but I think I'm gonna trade it.
A fine purchase.
I respect your prowess. Yield to my power.
Alright, Mecha Thrall beats up regular Thrall. And this top deck's been saying too, Stormwind and Silence. Because I stopped it on my backs, I have no idea when your protection came in. Alright, 3 wins, no loss. Yeah. Supposedly that new Runeterra single-player stuff is pretty good, but I haven't reinstalled Runeterra to try it. It says mech is more powerful than pitiful life forms. Pathetic meatbags. Silence, meatbag.
I am forged from the very fires of the earth.
How about keeping that sucker hook, but, look at this way. Trying to maybe bamboozle a Banshee again. We'll see what we draw. I am going to tempo the Aug Merchant against Shaman Hero Power. Maybe they'll have their own Aug or something similar. So we play a Mario Kart Warcraft crossover. Well, technically, Blizzard owns Rock and Roll Racing. They technically own a racing franchise. Yeah, I mean, I played Sonic Racing and Sonic Racing Transformed or whatever, so, you know, if there's a good Mario Kart clone, I'll play it. I would want it to be Heroes of the Storm, though. I'd want it to be Blizzard Racing. I'd want to have, you know, Kerrigan racing against Thrall. Or Mario Kart RTS. Well, they haven't done Mario RTS, but they did that Mario turn-based strategy game. They did the Rabbids thing with Ubisoft. That kind of happened.
Yield to my power.
You know what? I should trade Traveling Merchant. There's the Banshee. There's the Banshee on curve with the bamboozle. Is it gonna work again? Last time. Is Mario Rabbids good? And they're making a new one, right? I don't think it's out yet, but they announced it, yeah? Yeah, looking forward to 2. Yeah, I never played it, but it got good reviews. I almost went in on it several times.
Yield to my power.
Background says Warcraft 3 had kind of as a minigame. Yeah, that's actually true. There was an official Blizzard custom map, right? It wasn't a fan-made thing. It was a custom map made by Blizzard. I believe that's correct. Kind of forgot about that. That's a deep memory. XCOM Mario, it's not like, yeah, I almost went in on it. I did XCOM. I did XCOM 2. I even did XCOM the Bureau. We did XCOM Chimera Squad on stream. I like XCOM. In level an expansion during the Blood Oath campaign. Unlocked the turret defense level in the campaign. The Rosalie Rabbit in 2 stripes, she killed it. She just looked very uninvolved, right? If I recall. Very above it all, maybe. Very dismissive. Background said, here's the map. Yeah, John was talking about something else, this turret defense thing. Yeah, this was... Race around a track in the official Blizzard scenario. Azeroth Grand Prix. I didn't remember the Diablo car, though, as much. Undead car. But yeah, this was officially designed by Blizzard, right? Okay, what do we... Oh, nice! Oh, nice, okay. Now what are we doing? We've got Aug Merchant to hit that with the Divine Shield. I probably want to drop the Shambler, too, if it means leaving up the Lackey. What if we did Serpent Shrine Dagger and pushed face with this, though?
Yield to my power.
Well, they're at 12 health. Yeah, they're at 12 health on turn 5. Oh my. Oh my. Wonder if it's gonna keep the weird restriction. The first one, we're forced to have at least one rabbit on your team. Oh. You must use the Ubisoft part of this game. You can't just do the Nintendo characters. That's interesting. I never heard about that. Alright. 4 wins, no loss. They got bamboozled. They got big bamboozled. Because it's not want to draft Banshees. Oh, I might be a bad influence there. Let's see. Arthur also said, Runeterra will hopefully be forcing Hearthstone to be more generous in general in the long run. Comment should make both games better for the players. It can happen. It can certainly happen. I'm a little,
Very fires of the earth.
You know, I'm curious right now about Genshin Impact, because Genshin Impact has, like, no competition right now. Nobody else is doing a 3D Breath of the Wild style gacha game. And so, how many people are trying to make one right now? How many companies are trying to do a 3D gacha game with Genshin Impact's huge success? And will the competition help both games? Because Genshin's big budget. It really is, but, is Ubisoft going to try to make a competitor? Maybe. Maybe.
You love my new recipe.
Thanks again, Luke. Good luck on the rings. I appreciate it. Have a good one.
Love is just an arrangement away.
Don't rush me.
Thought a bit about just putting the Hot Spring Guardian up, but if I do that and they coin out a power infusion, we're in a really bad spot. John says, Genshin's story good? I think there's a lot of good parts to it. I think it's has a lot of good voice acting, but it can be kind of repetitive, and there are a lot of parts that they're kind of drawn out longer than they need to be. But it's very professionally done. It's all fully animated. It all has full facial expressions. It's all fully... Well, it's not all fully voiced, but all the main quests are fully voiced. So it's good production-wise, but it may not necessarily be your style, if that makes sense. It's very anime. It's very anime, and some parts of it are too wordy. Everyone wants the gacha model to fail, and that's fine. That's fine. Because the ship is long sailed. Well, unless there's legal things about it, What was it, Belgium? Belgium banned loot boxes and similar things completely. Phoenix. Coin Lightning Bolt? Oh no, they can't Lightning Bolt. Coin Holy Smite, sure. Well, there goes our Banshee. At least we're not going to be burning cards, I suppose. We're definitely falling behind on cards in this game. They've discovered Taunt, amongst other things. If you don't like gacha, what you hate more are DLC packs. Which type of DLC packs do you mean? I think there's a lot of bad DLC out there and a lot of good DLC out there.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Yield to my power.
We'll see how this goes. I'm trying to get a good bone mare. If I lose both minions, oh boy. It could be included but decided to charge. Okay, yeah. And then, that would be... Now, some of those are actually good DLC, but it feels like bad business, right? One of those was in Mass Effect 3, not Mass Effect 2, which is my favorite game ever. Mass Effect... Oh, no, Mass Effect 2 actually had an example as well with Zahid, didn't they? But Mass Effect 3 had the From Ashes DLC that was day one DLC. And included this fairly important character with a lot of big story implications. And you only got it if you, got the deluxe version of the game or something. Yeah, not just day one, literally on disc. Java School, though. Right, yeah, exactly. He got to tell you some stuff firsthand that was only hinted at in the other games. But if you, didn't have it, you didn't get to see it. On the other hand, Mass Effect 2 had the Shadow Broker. The Shadow Broker DLC, which was not on disc and released quite a while later. And that was, I want to say 8-hour little adventure. It was quite good. We are only 2 damage off lethal.
Black.
Now this is going face. I think it's all going face.
I respect your prowess.
I could kill that 2/4 that buffs, but they're either gonna get 1 more buff or 0 more buffs. Most likely 0 more buffs. There's the owl. There's the owl, waiting in hand. Even without the owl, we'd only be a little bit off lethal. I guess I'll be slightly mean and see if I can do something with Discover. Alright, is it less mean to use the owl too? I did the Panda Hex when I showed him the owl. It's like, no. I had anyway. I don't know, that may be mean. That may be mean. I wanted to look. I wanted to look to see if I would get it. I did as quickly as possible. Some people hate that. I apologize. I like to see. I like to see. I could have looked and just played the owl.
Thrall versus Anduin. A just cause
Save
is
BM.
always worth
I played the X. I'm like, I don't know. That's mean.
From the very
Less mean to show the owl. I don't know. I don't know. Save his rare form. It says the Marvel and Disney gachas are pretty bad. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, these are on mobile. I guess I've heard about some Marvel gacha games and stuff. I haven't played any of them, so I don't know what their rates are and what the gameplay quality is, etc., etc.
You wanted.
I've seen now. Good whatever frog. We can get our dagger set up next gen. We can finally do this sucker hook move, which we haven't done in previous games.
yield to my power.
We could play the Aug Merchant here, but in this case I'm gonna slow down. I often don't slow down. There's no breaks, but in this case I'm gonna slow down. So we can maybe use the Aug Merchant with the Sucker Hook or something. Okay, but it's not actually Sucker Hook, is it? We're gonna play Shambler.
Yield to my power.
Shambler goes up to 5/5 as we destroy the dagger. I guess discovered priest spell at the star on their deck. That's the only thing we really know. They trade Amulet of the Undying as well, which technically they should have done before the Frost Rider, but it probably didn't affect anything. We can go Serpent Shrine Dagger and go face with the 5/5. That's probably what we're gonna do. We could Aug this, hit, keep the 5/4, and that would let us play the Sucker Hook, and hopefully they don't kill the Sucker Hook from hand.
I have trained for days. Yield to my power.
Pretty good roll. Pretty good roll, the Overconfident Orc. One of the better threes. Wait, sorry. Yeah, get this. The tactically. XXXL. Team Tarkip or Team Overconfident Orc? I feel like the Overconfident Orc's been doing better for me. Recently, at least.
It'll cost you an arm.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
So normally I would dagger this, of course, but I'm gonna use the Overconfident Orc because I want the dagger to turn into a different weapon. Okay, that's a bad one. That's a bad one.
Stay up or get out.
That's probably a very high chance, though, isn't it? I'm curious if the transform counts as a weapon destruction. Kind of guessing no. Transform should count. Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Is it gold in the shadows.
Mushar typeless. I bet it's typeless. It's typeless. Oh yeah, but you're thinking trying to use it with the Shadow Cloth. Clever. Clever. Get a 3-cost weapon. The Warblades. Better than the other thing was. Vanguard. Ooh, Bone Mare. Nice. Probably Bone Maring this.
Black ice.
To my power.
Yeah, we get a 4-cost weapon. Hey, and I got... Thanks for the loner, Thrall. I got an achievement based on Sucker Hook. Got the Wrench Caliber. Best Hook you seen. Me too. Me too. Where's that achievement? Just... transforming weapons in general? Transform 10 weapons or something? Or 5 weapons? Probably 5 weapons. Oh, it's transform into an epic or legendary weapon.
Thrall versus Jaina.
Let's see, card type, weapon, rarity, legendary. Now, the twig is not in, but the Bulwark of Azzinoth, the legendary warrior shield, 3 mana, 1/4. If you take damage, don't take it, lose durability instead. That's in. Oh, yeah, I've seen it one time. One time. This rotation. What is it?
Face me.
Face me. Hit me in the face, don't hit my peasant. Lem, good to see you. Hope you're doing great today. I could coin Shadow Weaver. I could coin Tidal Surge. But I think there is only one move here. Trade, bamboozle, coin Banshee into bamboozle once again. I got a coin Banshee. Might just can't play Shadow Weaver into Banshee.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Yeah, John said, well, here comes the Banshee, but, I delayed it against the taunt. Oh, well, they're gonna actually turn this into a 6. Wait, that survives now! I'm gonna attack! Where'd they go?
Ha! A sight to see.
A sight to see. I got 10 damage coming up. I got 10 damage up. Alright, alright.
You brought me back.
You brought me back? It's not a bad 6. No, it's really not. Yeah, Johnson's turn 3 Entei. Yeah. I mean, this was, what? Was this initially 5 mana? I forget how they changed this card. They nerfed it. They nerfed it almost right away. Oh dear, a 2... It's a 2/5 Keening Banshee, but I do have Crazed Alchemist. Alright, so I can flip the Keening Banshee and kill the Welfrey Distributor. Am I gonna burn you, Sarah? Am I gonna burn you, Sarah? Banshee burnt its friend! Oh. Sad. Yeah, you flip the distributor, keep a 2/1 Banshee. Not this time. Alright, so we're actually 3 cards closer to you, Sarah, now. That is a good way to look at it.
What a tragedy! Better write this down.
Yeah, Reckless Rocketeer. Where where are we going now? We got this tidal surge. We got 16 damage. I could look for a hex first.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
No hex. I got tiny toys. Could think about lightning bolt too a bit. Insignificant. Pyroblast to the face. This game is over. Thanks, Bamboozle. We've had at least 3 really good Bamboozles already. Got that one in the Stormwind Champion that had the opponent down to 12 health by turn 5.
We will rebuild from the ground up.
Gotta reconsider this.
I wonder.
Don't rush me. Those were priceless.
The anti-magic shell is definitely game-ending if they can't clear this board. I mean, I've already got 19 damage out of 16. I'm already 3 over. Anti-magic shell puts us like 50 over. Give your minions +2/+2 and can't be targeted by spells or hero powers. The boost was good? No. The RNG is good. Am I so out of touch with the meta?
Planets and stars! Power for the taking!
Lego eat never brine.
Mana Vine. They get their own anti-magic shell as we do 31 damage. That was a very, very, very sad game for them as they get completely annihilated by Bamboozle. I'd probably be upset about that game. Okay. I said we'd take a break. We got the perfect 7-0. Hopefully it's not the last break, because otherwise this amazing, amazing result from this deck. I didn't know if this deck would get a good result, but hey, it's got to get at least 7-0. Hopefully it does not lose within the next hour. Thanks for being here. Be back in 3 minutes. Alright, let's get back to it. 7 wins, no loss.
Thrall versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
I am forged from the very fires of the earth.
Yeah. Unless they play a 1-on-1, we're gonna almost definitely peasant coin Firefly. Oh, they are playing a 1. No, they're not. They're trading. Never mind. Now, if I do coin Firefly, it actually means I don't have the option to coin Serpent Shrine, and that could be really strong.
Got something to hide?
Yep. Kept the coin Serpent Shrine open. Oh, wow.
This was good of you.
Wow. 2 coins. 2 coins. Well, they tap on 3. They can't even kill the peasant. I'm hoping this will be a very, very, very short game as we, like, drop the traveling merchant here. They're gonna true silver. Yeah, they're gonna true silver the peasant instead of true silvering the loan shark and let's get the coins right away.
I've got exotic wares and funnel cakes.
Yield to my power.
Yield to my power.
I respect your prowess. I'm not ready.
They do get a cheap bruiser.
The magic come from.
They give us the 2 coins. So they can have never surrender. But yeah, coin bone mare. Really, really strong. I'm trying to see if we have like guaranteed lethal with Iron Beak Owl. No.
Interested?
Yield to my power.
We're at 11 health. We're showing 16 on board, but 3 of our minions died of consecration. That was another nasty, nasty, nasty game. We're just getting these incredible RNG results this run. Just how are the mecha heroes? I like them a lot. I like them a lot. There's some good emotes in there. A lot of the emotes are pretty standard, but they all have the mech echo on them. But yeah, I just like the look of them a lot. I'm a big sci-fi fan, so you throw some robot-y looking things in, especially the ones that are really clean looking. Maybe too clean for Warcraft. But, you know, the really clean ones, like the Paladin one and the Priest one. Big fans of those. The Malfurion Druid has a super great intro. Yeah, what I'm saying is, say, what do you see class combo win rate tier-wise, or your own personal statistics? Is this own personal statistics you refer to? Sometimes I refer to my own personal statistics, but lately I'm referring to this chart that Hearth Arena put out on Twitter.
I am forged from the very
That's what I've been referring to the last few days. Arthas is too low stat line.
More like a wisp than a warning.
I think I'm gonna trade the Cutlass, actually. Okay, we got Banshee. And we said, wow, so this Banshee deck is 8-0 already. It is. Got a lot of good RNG, though. A lot of good RNG.
I have things you never
Consider
knew.
Dagger here. Wind Fury on Banshee could actually be good, but I think I'm gonna take Lightning Bolt. Yeah, get the robot to save G. Not sure. I'm trying to come up with a follow-up. But I'm not sure. Not sure if I've got anything too particularly good.
You brought me back.
Angry German girls. Angry German girls with Japanese names, and their kids is more from Greece. 8-0 looks pretty good. Or it just looks good in general. We've gotten a lot of good RNG, but the deck has been highly effective regardless so far. So...
If I must.
got a couple of options. But primarily, I think I want to play the other Banshee.
I have tamed the harshest elements. You are
Not that we burned 2 of our pandas. And the sucker hook. Not the best burn. Kept the Ysera, though. Or are they gonna let me keep the Banshee? Yeah, they want me to burn more cards. Went bad for one of our opponents.
If I must.
Those are not bad burns, but we're gonna burn 3 more. Also not bad burns. I can already see them on deck tracker. Alright, but we are down to 12 cards compared to their 21. Wait, who are we talking about? I'm Jimin. I'm talking about the character Asuka. Asuka in Neon Genesis Evangelion, because John did an Evangelion meme. Erd. Basilisk. They left the Banshee up again, but they know I can choose to trade into the poison or the bartender.
If I must.
yield to my power.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
And we can play Bamboozle instead of this 2-1, but it doesn't look very good. We know they have a pair of 1-mana 1/2s.
Unleash me.
Oh, well. That's bad news. Now I got nothing to land Bone Marrow on. I don't have enough mana to play the Forge Fiend. Well, we might turn this 3 into a 6, and maybe it'll kill the 4/5. Maybe. See, when run on hoof. We do not count these Banshee card burns. In fact. Well, they don't have to look at the Bamboozle. We get an interesting turn, though. We can kill the 3/4, kill the 4/5 with our dagger while regaining health, and then if they want to hit the fountain, they might get bamboozled. This is Snow Fury in? Nah, it's Grand Tournament, isn't it? Okay. If we use our own Bone Mare, only goes to 5 attack. I mean, 5 health. I need it higher than 5 health. We can Jinyu.
I wonder.
Idle Surge for 2 mana.
Lay your feet never prime.
There is little time.
Lay your feet never prime.
Yield to my power.
Okay. They can hit the 3/6 and turn it into a 7. Okay, well, I need him to not roll a taunt. Oh, they did not roll a taunt, but they are going to get a random demon at least once. Because I got to kill the Archmage. Ooh, scary, scary. Scary, scary. Same deal. If they attack the 7/4, it's gonna turn into a 7-cost minion. I hope we high roll it if they do that. Create the taunt with the Tidal Surge, kept the fountain alive.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Even if I leave the fountain alive, I just push in the Bone Mare anyway, which also did 5 damage, right? So I don't think it made a difference. I think. Hit the 1/2 of a 4/1 fountain. That's an interesting idea. An interesting idea. I didn't really consider it, I guess. I'm not sure how good it was. I'm gonna go 4. Well, I'm definitely going to 4, and then maybe I die to another Void Shard or something, or a Fellfire Potion. I'm thinking about whether I want to play Forge Fiend or not, because if they attack the Forge Fiend with like a rush, I'm not gonna get the armor. Because we'll get bamboozled. They'll get bamboozled, but in this case we will, because I need the armor. Fixes Otru. Yeah, exactly. I can think about Lion Guard. Now, of course, if they kill this with a Shadow or Death, I'm still gonna get the armor. Hits Commander. Probably looking for you, Sarah. I could pull you, Sarah, if I trade the Cutlass, but I will only have enough mana for Nightmare. I won't have enough mana for... the other thing, anyway. If I pull Crazed Alchemist, I could swap this to a 9/7 to guarantee I get the armor. And I really want that armor. Orphis. Trade again. I think I have to. No. No, didn't get it.
Do you have an audience with the king?
Yield to my power.
Ah, it's a pre-patched deck. It's been a pre-patched deck all along. So you've made the leaderboards. We've done leaderboards 27 times. So if you're asking about specifically today's, we got like number 35 on America's. Was it number 35? It was around there, I believe. On this leaderboard, we were... yeah, number 35 with a 7.13 average. That's an interesting card, but... Now, so I get my armor. I get my Ysera. Fixing it's a potion upon... Oh, you're right, it has to be. So I would turn Ysera into a 1/1, but I would still get all the Ysera cards, which is the most important part.
What to do?
We attack here. We attack face. And we trade here to get our armor. And now I'm gonna let Ysera turn into a sheep.
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
Dance till you're dead. Got my Bone Mare back, which is a pretty appropriate card to resummon. Dreamy so easy for saying, I know. Used to be able to do it. Used to be able to do it. I've got Katarina Muerte in gold in our collection. She's usually too slow, and too random. But she's a cool card. She's, I wish I had a sheep emote too. They go to 9 health, but right now they're still dead to Nightmare. Look, it's Ysera Lethal. It's Ysera Lethal. The Ysera sheep gets nightmared. This is GG, well played. We got really low on health. Really low on health. They had a really good Dreadlord. They played around Bamboozle as long as they could. I wonder if they could have... There was a turn where they could have hit the Forge Fiend while it had the Bamboozle up and made me not get that 8 armor. I wonder if that ever could have let them win. I mean, maybe not with the Ysera that we ended up getting, but... I don't know. I wonder... I think they made good decisions overall. I think they were thinking, they identified the Bamboozle. I'm wondering, though, if they could have, done...
Versus Arthas.
any different decisions and pulled off that game. But I'm not saying they made bad decisions. Not at all. Not at all. Do I want to keep this sucker hook? Yes, even though I'm doing overload stuff. Eli with number 1. 9-0. Can we keep it going? I think Shaman actually is one of the classes I'm missing the 12-0 achievement for, but you have to win 3 in a row. Because I probably should have evolved the Artificer. Or the Forge Fiend, rather.
What is it?
I mean, what the tier was. I'm really glad they didn't have, you know, Fellfire Potion, though, or another, Void Bolt. Or Void Shard. Not Void Bolt, Void Shard. Void Bolt, Toy Boat. Oh, the extra card. Get the Ysera. Well, we're gonna do this Coin Serpent Shrine like we did in a previous game. Ooh! So we don't rush anywhere, but it's still a good roll. We can get a lot of great rolls off Serpent Shrine. A lot of great rolls. Gwyn Bro and the dagger and the sucker hook. Possibly, but we might get a good Aug Merchant. They get a random secret. But now we can do the dagger. I'm actually gonna start overdrawing in just a moment if they don't kill my peasant. I should have discovered Snee. It's a good place to do that. That's true. They had the way to go. All right. Well, I'm gonna play the sucker hook. I believe the only other play is Arthas. The sucker hook. They only need 1 damage to kill it. We might low roll another profession weapon. It's a pretty good chance, but we'll see.
What to do?
We'll see.
It'll cost you an arm.
Want to go face with this? I'm gonna keep that in stealth. Ah, not a profession weapon. Pretty happy about that. Oof. That's one of my least favorite sentences I've seen in chat. Makes me feel... Ugh. Elven Archer. Never underestimate an Elven Archer.
Wrong guy, pal.
Yield to my power.
I'm gonna look at what's in here. Actually, I can look at it with this technically, can't I?
Business is booming!
Spell damage. Not a major threat, though. Decide if we want to play Arthas or Banshee. I think I'm gonna play the Banshee. See if they actually decide to kill it. I can't burn my Ysera with the Banshee, because I've already pulled it. Legolas, what do else I see? They taking the Banshee to Isengard, to Isengard, to Isengard. There's both the secrets, the one off the Macaw and the natural one. Might get reckoned here.
Yield to my power.
Want to see if this gets avenged ever.
Yield to my power.
No.
A clear mistake.
Alright. Is the other one Reckoning? No, it's not. Alright, let's play Arthas and burn 3 cards. It's never surrender, I guess. I think that's the only secret left. Tidal Surge, Lion Guard. Wait, what was the first burn? Oh, the Water Speaker? I guess that's fine. You should never surrender! Oh, get away, Kodo! Never surrender then, yes. I didn't want to burn any of the pandas, so I'm reasonably happy with that burn. Noble Mount. So this is painful. Is it? The Avenge was painful just because it was so much better to go in the other direction. Which is Banshee's a bad card, but we're 9-0 with 2 of them. Look at the Death Knight card. Oh, that's not a very good one. Plus, it activates Never Surrender.
Yield to my power.
Is it cold in the shadows?
We could consider deliberately activating Never Surrender here.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Giving just that plus 2 health and nothing else.
There is little time.
What did I steal? Ooh. That's interesting. Barista can make copies of the Freeze, it can make copies of the Og Merchant, it can technically make a copy of Ysera, although that is a very slow play.
The battle is over.
And that makes things faster. That makes things faster than trying to barista Ysera. Alright. Alright, 10 wins, no loss. Again, I'm not sure if we got the 12-0 Shaman achievement or not, but if we don't have it, ooh, love to win 2 more games in a row. This is you're a town. Wait, what's that from? It makes me think of when Homer called Otto a sponge. He's right, I am a bum. He didn't call you a bum, he called you a sponge. Sponge! Gonna show him what this sponge can do. John did a very... I think I'd heard it once before, but John did a very lovely Kermit the Frog impression on his stream today. Of Kermit the Frog hitting on anime girls. Save getting carried. I'm okay with getting carried to those 12-0 achievements. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. Yeah, thanks from South Park. Probably seen it then, unless it's from the most recent, like, 8 years.
Fight with honor.
I am forged from the very fires of the earth.
Was anime girls like Light Yagami's girlfriend? Forgot her name. Ooh, didn't it start with an M? I love Death Note. I'm having trouble remembering her name as well. Misa. At least I remember it started with an M. Well, even if they wanted to coin Ping the Air Elemental, they can't.
I have tamed the harshest elements. You are no concern.
Dustin demands a threaten. Misa, I idea what you're talking about. Oh man, Jar Jar is Kira. Misa gonna take a potato chip and eat it.
Yield to my power.
Makes dumb names from JoJo. At least he said Speedwagon. Speedwagon was a very significant character, right? And King Crimson is apparently very difficult to understand. Sneak. We could dagger face here, because right now we are daggering next turn, but any of our draws could change that, or a lot of our draws could change that. Including this one.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Do I have any super good Overload cards to draw? I've got Jinyu, Water Speaker... Oh, I do have Serpent Shrine Portal. But Lightning Bolt right now. It's pretty helpful.
Yield to my power.
Well, we are ahead on board with a lot of small things. Got a non-active Lion Guard next turn unless we draw something better. Yeah, this is building theme on repeat for 1 hour, 1 time. Probably longer. Or probably stronger, actually, sorry. Nice brew. Nice brew. Oh yeah, Quinn says actually I can't play the Lion Guard, you're right. You're right, I can't. We can re-dagger and kill this, or I can play the Panda right now. And lose a 1-2. I think I actually replay the Panda right now.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Okay. Finders Keepers is kind of awkward, because it might stop us from playing the Bone Mare. But Wind Fury's doing no good for us right now. And Lightning Storm, they haven't played into it at all. Now, the fact that they played a Peasant, and they played a Direwolf in particular, might indicate that they have a lot of cards that are vulnerable to, Why am I... It's pretty late. It's 11 p.m. Like, why am I losing my train of thought? They might have cards that are vulnerable to Lightning Storm. But let's not go for it. Okay. We can do Lion Guard, rush the Lion Guard if I want him off board. So we don't want Overlord. I want to play Bone Mare next turn.
Do you have an audience with the king?
Really hoping they don't AoE us.
Challenge accepted.
Really hoping they don't AoE us, because we absolutely want to land the Bone Mare on something, particularly the 1-3. Stoker. Get out of here, Stoker. Now we have to decide if we are the aggro player or if we are the control player. Because if we are the control player, we can trade and trade Bone Mare and kill the 3-4. Or go face while they have the 3-4. That may be good. We could trade and trade. And let him keep the 3-4. Which makes us way less vulnerable. Well, quite a bit less vulnerable to Flame Strike. Or we can just Bone Mare this and push all face. I know what chat wants to do.
Those were priceless.
Rocket legs!
Throw them out!
Because we can control the board with cards in hand. Mainly worried about Flame Strike. Kicks us off board and they keep a 5-1 with Death Rattle.
King's honor, friend.
And they are dead. 11-0.
Throw them out!
Throw them out. Alright. Can we get the 12-0? Can we get the big 12-0? And possibly a new achievement. I don't want to look. I don't want to look to see if I got the 12-0 Shaman achievement or not. Because if I don't have it, it's going to make me more nervous. It's one time, baby.
Thrall! The
Priest Demon Hunter.
light shall bring victory.
I am forged from the very fires of the earth.
Definitely keep... Well, actually, they can just use hero power on this. It would stop them from coining it too, but maybe I don't want that. Alright, let's just keep... Let's keep Brewmaster. I'll look for cards besides Air Elemental. Og. There's Ysera. At least we draw her at some point. Let's trade the Traveling Merchant. Firefly. Okay, I could do double Firefly next turn instead of Brewmaster. Typically feels better. Breeze, how would you feel about getting the 12-0 achievement by opponents conceding? I'd be okay with it.
Yield to my power.
My reaction would be, that counts! Look, the achievement came up. Oh no, pre-patch! Now wait, is this the same priest we saw earlier that did the deep run? I should double check. It is... not an opponent we've seen, okay. Tidehunter, Dagger, Og. Give them 2 different 2/1 targets.
Yield to my power.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Very much looking to Importer and brew back the Importer, get more power over time.
I have trained for days.
Could coin hero power here. They might. There's our Walking Found a little early.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Discover an Overload card or just take the Devolve. I mean, they could have Priest buffs. Demon Ire, not always the best to Devolve, but Priest, a good option in our pocket.
Drink with me, friend.
They got the 1-3 against our 3-2 for the moment. They still have the Discovered Mech.
You got the wrong guy.
That's actually a good Devolve target, honestly, but I don't know if I want to use it this early.
Challenge accepted.
There's the Banshee. Banshee at 11-0. Can't burn my Ysera. Already drew the Ysera. I was just Ysera in hand, yes indeed. I can burn some other good cards, but I can't burn Ysera. They killed the 3-1. They killed the 1-2. They kill the Banshee, alright. Don't have to worry about burn cards for now. They play a Gastropod. So, the main question is, do I want to use Devolve? Hopefully they low roll this 3 to get rid of the Death Rattle. Hopefully they low roll the 1, get rid of the Poison. With the right rolls, I might play the 4-6. I could look at the Importer first. We could get Potion of Madness and throw the Gastropod into the Suspect. They'd get the random 3, but they'd lose the front and the Poison.
I have things you never knew you wanted.
Tiny Toys, good with Evolve, not Devolve, but probably better in general than Avalanche or Soul of the Murloc. Okay, Beardo's not a super huge deal, typically.
Yield to my power.
Is there a way to check stats or anything, Hearthstone? Like your stats or other people's stats? So they didn't take Sneed, they took Clockwork Giant. They might have the Wind Fury here and just kill us. Not much I can do about that. Oh, well, the taunt would help. There were stats. You know, there's battleground stats, but there's not a whole lot you can look at beyond that, really. Yeah, if you want your, like, win-loss stats, you need to run, like, Hearthstone Deck Tracker. They adapt. Looking for Divine Shield or Poison, typically. Health, okay. Commencing Infiltrator, very strong. Okay. So, we need to think about which of two cards are we gonna play. If we go for Walking Fountain, we can hit and trade a 2/2 and hope our Walking Fountain doesn't die, 1 in 4. Then we could throw the Walking Fountain in here. Quite likely. We play Forge Fiend. Well, they have a direct answer. I think it's gotta be walk.
What to do?
If I ever walk this again, ignore the 8/8 for now. To guarantee I get the extra 3 lifesteal.
There's little time.
Maybe. Oh, it died anyway. Wow.
Sick 'em.
Yield to my power.
Alright, well, I got the extra 4 health, but then the walk died. Usually we have Forge Fiend on this turn, plus trade the Cutlass, and then Ysera the next turn. There might be a world where I don't trade the Cutlass just for the slight extra damage boost. We worth to keep a 2/2 and kill 3-1 with face? Maybe. Well, no, I would trade a 1/2, actually. I would keep a 1/2, not a 2/2. Losing the extra 3 health while they have the 8/8 on board is kind of scary. Dormant.
Do you have an audience with
Lion Guard not active. They got 2 cards in hand, plus their draw. Wish I could just Ysera Dream. Well, actually, wait, hold on. If I Ysera now, actually, I can kill the 8/8, can't I? Because of Nightmare. See, I was gonna play the Forge Fiend, but no. Ysera Nightmare. 6 attack, 2 attack.
Time may pass, but the dream is eternal.
Well, we can just endure through, like, this turn and get the Forge Fiend up. If they don't have a silence for the Forge Fiend.
We will hold the Black Temple!
Alright. Dream the Vanguard. Hope they don't have a silence for the Forge Fiend. Oh, wait, hold on. I just got 12 damage with Chemist. They have 18 health. So I have 12. I have 14. But Ysera Awakens doesn't go face. So it's still not lethal, but it's interesting.
I wonder. There's little time. Yield to my power.
Every nightmare must end.
And we know they got this Vanguard in hand. But we know we've got, like, Crazed Alchemist, Ysera Awakens. Was that lethal? It was lethal if Ysera Awakens could go face, but Ysera Awakens doesn't go face anymore. Reese says, you Nightmare swap. I already used Nightmare. I used Nightmare last turn to kill their 8/8.
Not too quickly. We will hold the Black Temple.
Vanguard again. They trade, they trade. They take the 8 damage. Nice top deck. I didn't have lethal, I don't believe, but this certainly is. Did I have the Shaman achievement? I did not! 7 down! 7 down, 3 to go. Nice. Took you, Sarah. It took you, Sarah, but that's another 12-0 down. Of course, I'd love those flips. Flipping you, Sarah. You, Sarah, spinning out. Alright. Super, super, super sweet. You say, there's another 12 wins. 12-0 with that. 7 down. 3 to go. He said, how does he do it? That's 4 12s. 4 12s in about 48 hours. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, if you like gold. I like gold cards, but if you like gold, there's some gold. Alright. Let's open up the back. So was that the achievement? Yes! That was the Shaman achievement. Okay, nothing special there. And there it is. Finish a run with 12 wins as Shaman without losing a game. Increase. Finish a run with 12 wins without losing a game with all 10 classes to 7 out of 10. I believe only 2 people still. I believe only 2 people have done this achievement. We're getting pretty close.